Hello everybody, I'm back. I'm finally back. Right, so let's have a look on this decent computer and we'll see if we can make some sense of the markets. Looking at Bitcoin, I'll tell you what, we'll look at the S&P first, which is actually up and approaching 6,000. So, that is a bit of an area that we do have to really think about, to be honest with you. It's a significant area, not just by its number, but also by the resistance here, the supports here, and obviously the big breakdown that took place once we sort of hit that 6,000 as resistance. So we are approaching that. It's also the top of the Bollinger Band. We've not got a pump signal on this one yet. If we do close at the pump signal now, I would still say 6,000. If we get a pump signal from a lower area, I'd say 6,000. If we get a pump signal from an even lower area, I'd say 6,000. So we're looking at 6,000 as a major resistance here. So with that, we do have to think about what that would do to all other markets, And again, I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen from that area. It's just you've got to be aware of it. You've got to be prepared for it. Look at the Bitcoin. It's not really following the S&P movement. It's kind of done it sideways, and it's still sideways. And it continues to be sideways. We're sitting at a 4-hourly support here, which is your 20 moving average, the center of a Bollinger Band, basically. As you can see, there we are, sitting around that level. So this is the support, 103,000. The other day, or say yesterday, we sort of hit those lower areas and sort of responded as we expected, but no high formed. You could probably start to think about this area here as a resistance, 104, 105. I'm not going to put another line in there. I'm just going to say that it's sideways until further notice. Bottom, top, and at the moment we're floating around in the center of that range. Let's check the daily then, shall we? As we're now still in no man's land. We've got a support on the 10, and then below that your horizontal, and then below that, if we do go below 100,000, you've got 99. So that's your 20 moving average, your 21 exponential moving average as well. But generally, I mean, it is good. I do like the look of it. It is good, and sideways is still better than down, isn't it? Really, you've got one drive, regular bearish divergence on the weekly money flow, on the weekly RSI here. The money flow index is actually creeping up, so I think that there's a good chance that we continue into September, as I've expected. But we do have to obviously keep our eyes on the S&P and what that's going to do. It's one tweet away from crumbling or breaking out, really. That's the problem. So we got XRP couldn't handle it, so it couldn't handle that area. Closed, obviously. Sorry, it's far from closing. It's Friday, so I'm getting all my days mixed up, you see. It's just been away dealing with stuff. But yeah, we are looking to see, and hopefully this is going to close from a higher level, but at the moment this looks like a shooting star, which is never a good sign. Ethereum, however, working on that shooting star formation. Again, we still want to see the weekly close, and again, a green weekly close is better than a red one. We hit the support being the horizontal and the 20 moving average on the weekly, so that's all quite good as well. So we're not going to complain. It's all been reasonable. I do like the way it's shaping up. It's a reasonable look for crypto as a whole. Dixie continuing to move down. Look. Long story short, we've had a nice pump, haven't we, really? We've exceeded our targets on Bitcoin. The targets were $102,000, from all the way down here. So we've hit that, and we've exceeded that target. If we move up to 107 and a little bit further, then brilliant. I'm talking short-term stuff here. This has been almost a full reversal. In fact, from the 50 exponential, what else did we see on the 50 exponential? This on the 50 exponential. It's held, and it's done pretty well. But when is it over? When's it going to finish? Is it September? Is it now? Is it going to be correlated to a larger crash in all markets? Is the S&P going to bring it down? I think the best thing to be is particularly guarded as we hit or approach 6,000. I do have to be prepared for that. Still would be a lower high, but overall, it's building an okay picture, and sideways is still good. I'll tell you what, we'll finish off with a Bitcoin dominance chart, which is a little bit red today, but getting picked up just above that 20 moving average on the weekly, which is fine. Getting rejected on the 10 exponential on the daily, which is also good. So I probably would say, despite seeing that move up, which we sort of anticipated, a further move down towards 61. So there's a bit of life in the market, I reckon, still between now and Sunday, unless of course the S&P gets rejected and brings everybody else down. So we'll see. Obviously traditional markets, main stocks, indices, all of that will close today for the weekend. If it can close green, excellent. If it gets rejected, not a good look for the crypto weekend, unfortunately. Right, I'll leave with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.